So welcome everybody from my side, Hendrik. I think most of us have been here already. Still, nevertheless, a little introduction. So, Light Warrior Collective, we are hosting a global meditation open to everybody who feels uh, the call to join us on Sundays. Now, always at 3 p.m. Central European Time. I'm recording this call, so if you don't want to be seen, then put your camera off. Your names are not going to be visible in the YouTube recording, and you can see and re-listen to all the meditations we already have done on our YouTube channel for Literary Collective. So we tested different things also. If you want to listen to some live music, and two of them we had live music, I think that's beautiful. And then we have the Facebook page and Facebook group for communication. Yes. So usually I hand it over to Inken, and then Inken hands it over to Trent. So Inken isn't here with us today, as said. So I'm gonna take her little spot today. So welcome everybody, and we're super excited to do this, and this keeps going on, and we're 15 people today, and sometimes we're 9, then we're 27, and it's just beautiful that some faces are here with us now almost every week, and it really has become kind of a ritual and habitualized, and it's beautiful that this connection is strengthening and this bond is going deeper. So meditation, just take a deep breath, make sure that you're comfortable, have your needs filled, maybe have a tea, light a candle if you feel like it, that you are in a comfortable space. Just let go and be ready to whatever trends guides us through. He has been doing a beautiful job and will continue to do with his amazing voice and energy. Yeah, and I think there's not much more to say than enjoy the next 20 something minutes. And yeah, I will say something and at the end again. But for now, I hand it over to Trent for guiding us through this time together. And as always, if you feel like it, write into the chat where you're from, where you're calling in, that we can get a visual connection of where from the world people are calling in from. I love that part, your name and where you're from where you're coming from. And yeah, and go over to Trent.
Okay. All right. So thanks everybody for coming. I really appreciate you guys. And I think being consistent is awesome. Let me drink some water. I got something in my throat apparently. But I hope everybody, as you're consistent and you do this, you're going to start embodying the energy more and more. And when we get together as a group, it just amplifies it. So, my intention is that everybody gets what they need every week, and that you're just coming back in better states, more at peace, with more energy. And then your life throughout the week is more empowered, and really, you guys, you can reach out to anybody in the group for support, for just to talk about life, to talk about the stuff that you're learning. And I hope that, they can really enrich your life. Today's theme is about daring to be great. And it's inspired from a guy named Glenn Turner, who was like the Tony Robbins of the 1970s. And basically, he had a lot of things against him. He was fatherless. He was like partially deaf. He had a hair lip to where, when he spoke, it sounded really funny. And against all the odds, he was able to make himself, kind of a rags to riches story. And the part that I liked was listening to some of his speeches. And he has one called Take Back Your Mind. And basically the point of his speech was, when he says, when you're 2 years old, even as young as 2 years old, people begin telling you what you can't do. And so you get all these limitations in your mind, and they're from authorities, teachers and parents and whoever. And they're saying, oh, you can't do this, and this is your limits and things like that. And he said what his secret was that he was able to take back his mind. He was able to take it back, and then he dared to be great and made something of himself. So what we're going to do today is take back our mind. We're going to get rid of some of the noise that, may not be from our true self, may not be from our inner guidance, and just, again, get more sovereign inside our own minds and inside our own hearts. and really empower ourselves that way. So that's it for the intro. Guys, let's buckle up and get ready for meditation. So let's take a deep breath. Breathe in deep all the way to the bottom of your stomach. Let it go. Any tension in your body, anything keeping you out of the present moment. With the next breath, we can breathe into that. And let it go. So relaxing deeper now. Relaxing the scalp. Relax your face. Relax your jaw. Relax your neck. Relax your arms. Relax your torso. Relax your hips. Relax your legs. All the way to the tips of your toes. So from head to toe, relaxing more and more. Slowing down, becoming more present. Breathing deeper, safe, comfortable. I'll count us down from 10 to 1, going even deeper, more and more relaxed. Now into your inner sanctuary. 10, 9, 8, 7, slower, 6, 5, deeper, 4, 3, more and more inside, 2, 1. Now you want to imagine that you have come to the inside of your mind. This is your inner sanctuary. And you want to allow your mind to give you a representation. So this could be a room like a library, or a meadow with a shade tree. Whatever that is to you, allow yourself to get a picture of the inside of your mind. What details do you notice? And allow yourself to become aware. Now, in this space, in your mind, in this sanctuary, notice if there's anybody else in your mind. Are there any people in there? Are there any symbols? Maybe animals, maybe anything that represents the external. And as you become aware of that, you can now invite any people or animal or anything that's not welcome, that's not your inner voice, to leave. Now, as you notice your space, are there cobwebs? Are there anything or any places that you need to clean? So you can imagine now getting a broom or a duster or something and cleaning your space, sweeping the floors, or raking the leaves. So imagine yourself doing that now. Getting the nooks and crannies. Cleaning the space. Clearing the space. Harmoniously, joyously, easily. Now that it's cleaner, I want you to notice if there's any noise. If you could see words floating around or thoughts like clouds in your space. Interference, external noise. And you can imagine that you have a wand in your hand. And with this wand, you can silence this external noise. So do that now. Cleaning the noise in your space, the sound in your space. More and more quiet, more and more peaceful, more and more tranquil. So now in this clean, clear space, you can now leave a mark or a symbol that represents your sovereignty in your own mind. You can make your mark that says, "This is my space, and it is sacred." And allow yourself to smile as you do this. As you reclaim your power and right. And all is well. Now, you can put your hands on your heart and move your attention there. So moving from your head to your heart, I can even count us from 5 to 1. Moving that attention. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you can breathe into your heart. And allow more and more of your attention to move there. And in the same way that you saw a representation of the space that was your mind, you can now see a representation of a space that is your heart. So allow yourself to get an image of that. And if you can't visualize it, the feeling tone. What is the feeling tone of this space? And just like before, notice, are there any unwanted guests in this space? If there are, you can give them love, you can send them love, and wish them on their way. And if you need more time, or if you need to come back to this, you can later. But any remnants of this, of people who may have been in your heart, you can just breathe into it in this moment. And let it go. As much as you can. And take stock of your space. With your broom, with your duster, and clean your space. If you have cushions, you can fluff your cushions. You can just make your space better, more comfortable. And just like with the room in your mind, check now if there's any outside interference in your heart. Are there beliefs that you internalized that are not your own? Are there limitations that are coming from someone else that you've taken on? Any awareness of this now, you can let it drop away. You could ask it to leave. You can use your wand, cast it out of your heart. And if there's any remaining residue, again, you can breathe into it. Cleansing your heart. Now that you're coherent, that you have a clear mind and a clear, loving heart, you can now love yourself in this moment. And allow your inner being to thrive. So can you invite more love into your heart in the space that you made? And can you invite even more love into your heart, into this space? Can you allow even more to fill this space in your heart with love, the essence of life itself? Can you just fill up with it now? And can you allow yourself to feel courage? Love yourself enough to be courageous. Courageous enough to live your dream. Courageous enough to dare to be great and to make a positive influence on the world. To make a positive impact on the world. Can you love yourself enough to do that? And to come from love? Be guided by love. To share from love. And you can imagine that your heart is like a star. And can you now allow yourself to shine brighter? Can you love yourself enough to light up the lives of the people around you? Can you love enough to light other people up, coming from your place of strength and in the way that you can? You can notice that your heart is like a drum. And maybe you've been playing the beat of others your entire life. Can you turn up the volume of this drum now? And this doesn't mean faster, it doesn't mean you have to beat faster, but louder, where the people that need you can hear you. Bright enough and loud enough to make a difference. And now you can imagine that if you're in the earth or on the earth, you're rising above the earth. Almost like a grid. You can see a grid below you, and the grid represents all the billions of people on earth. And can you shine your light for the people? And let the drum beat loud enough that they can hear it. And watch as this grid lights up. And it may not be every node. It may not be every person. Can you allow the people that need you, the people that are asking for you, what you have to offer, your gifts and talents and light, can you allow it to reach them now? And can you give them the gift of love, flowing through you and as you? You can imagine the world becoming lighter, happier, brighter. You can imagine trees becoming more lush, with leaves and fruit and gardens growing. You thriving as an individual, and you blessing the lives of others. You can feel really good about that. So with a heart full of love and full of courage, you can now give thanks for all of your blessings, for all of your gifts and talents, for all of your friends, for all of your family, for this rich life, for this beautiful life. And allow yourself to feel that now, to be full of this gratitude. Such a beautiful life. Such an amazing life, an amazing planet. An amazing universe. Feeling so richly blessed. Feeling the beauty and love, and allowing it to merge with you, to become you, to know that you are one with it. You are love. Taking these good feelings with you in body, mind, and spirit, knowing that all is well, knowing divine love, knowing connection, knowing gratitude. You can take this into your life and into your communities and make the world brighter. 1. Slowly coming back to your body consciousness. 2. 3. 4. Still full of love. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. You can wiggle your toes, you can stretch. As 10, you begin to orient yourself on the physical plane once again. I wish we could see everybody's faces.
Oh, I'm really calm right now. And I told Trent that before, like I'm so in do mode this week that I really needed this, and I was really looking forward to connect and calm. Yeah, like the last times I love that. Like if there's something that wants to be shared, just listen inside. You there's their words or something that wants to come out, that wants to be put in the collective with words, then do that. Otherwise, we can enjoy a bit of silence together in the next 5 minutes. There's space to share or just hold silence together and then just see what wants to come out.
I'd be curious if anyone wants to share maybe an action and inspiration that they had. Like if this said, if you did the meditation and then said, okay, well, now I'm going to do this, or, you know, if you're inspired to action anyway, I'd be interested to hear that.
It's a small thing, but I'm inspired to get up again.
Something that was really present with me and come up a couple times, and I will follow that right after this, is to take a little nap and actually sleep a bit to recharge for the rest of the day. Because I haven't taken care of the sleep that much, and that just helps me.
During this meditation, I found myself a very nice, safe spot in nature just to come to myself. And that was beautiful. Thank you.
Maybe I'll share a bit. For me, I had the, you know, when you said like maybe you can love yourself without holding on to other people's beliefs. I felt like I actually write down every day a lot of videos that I want to share online on social media, talking about different topics, about different life topics. But I feel like the presentation has to be right, and the clothing has to be right, and the video's got to look good. But I feel like because of this whole virus situation and everything, everyone's a lot more perceptive now. And also from letting go those beliefs about everything having to be perfect. I think even a video like this, like we're sharing from our homes, can benefit a lot of people online. So maybe I'll try that with my movement and videos. So yeah, just wanted to share that. Thanks so much. I got inspired to do that.
Okay. If there's nothing that wants to be said anymore, thank you all for joining us. And I hope we see each other next week again.